Hi, today we're going to show you how to install an Austral fold-down Basix wall-mount clothesline. The great thing about these little clotheslines is they're extremely compact and they can be put on a balcony in an apartment block, in a house as an extra clothesline, or wherever you like. The size and dimensions is a great factor in this clothesline. Plus you don't lose too much on your line space. When you're marking the first bracket, make sure that your bracket is level. That makes it easier for your installation further down the track. Marking your top and bottom holes, ideally with the slotted hole in this clothesline about halfway along the slotted line. From there we can drill those two holes. After that we'll put a pin in this hole and measure 1300. That's for the metric users along the wall, and mark the hole for our next bracket. And then all you need is a level, bring it up to where it's level, mark your next hole, and you're away laughing. Once you've got your holes drilled, insert, what I like to use with the wall bricks here is 10mm wall plugs. They're a ramset wall plug, or if you've got solid bricks you can use a Dynabolt. What I find with the bricks now, there are a lot more holes than what there used to be, and the wall plugs work very well. To secure the bracket to the wall I use 5/16 inch coach screws, the top ones being 3 inches long and the bottom holes 2 inches long. A 13mm socket wrench works really well for putting those in place. From here we assemble the frame on the ground by putting the two arms on the front bar, give them a gentle tap with a soft mallet, and they'll be in place nicely. From there we go and mount the frame to the wall brackets. The frame is quite light, so it's easy to secure it in one end while you're holding the centre of the frame with your other hand. From there we tighten the nuts or the bolts, remembering not to tighten them too tight, otherwise it restricts the movement of the frame. Next step is to insert the brace arms. Remembering with the brace arms there's a spacer that goes between this brace arm and the bracket, and another spacer inside the bracket. For your convenience, nuts have been welded onto the bracket to make it easy to secure. The slide that goes onto the brace arm, again this needs to be in the correct direction. It's got a little black plastic piece attached to the bottom of it. As you can see, this goes on first. Slide that up, another bolt through there with a spacer into the side arm of the frame, and another nut. Again, with tightening these up, avoid over tightening them as it does restrict the movement of the clothesline. Keep them loose and you will find you won't have any problems. After we've got to this stage, its next thing is to actually insert the cord. If in doubt, start from where the line tensioning device is at the front corner of the clothesline and insert it through the hole, carry on the opposite hole on the other end of the clothesline, and you will just go backwards and forwards until you've managed to get all the line to the last hole on the frame. A couple of slip knots on there keeps it secure. And from there we can pull up the slack in the line back towards the front of the clothesline frame. Then we slide on the little bobble on the end, just a simple knot, and snip off the excess line. Well, there you have it, the Austral fold down Basix clothesline. Quite compact as you can see, a great little unit. And it folds down against the wall, it's nice and flat as well.